Henry asked to see a panel of a Ford pickup truck. That's what I have right here. And you can see it says Ford. Okay, ready? Okay, so what I'm going to do is repair this, where's it? Right here. I want to put this back together. I want to see something butt welded, so I'm going to put this back together, clean it up, and then we'll weld that back together. That kind of bent back into place. It won't be perfect, but for demonstration purpose, that'll be fine. So I'm going to get my torch and burn off the paint, and then grind her down and get it bare to the bare metal. So, basically, I just burned off the paint, took a wire wheel and a drill, and knocked off the paint. Now we'll get ready to make the repair. Cleaned up. I got it fairly close together. This is just for demo, so I'm not too worried about that. Matching perfectly like you'll have to be. So anyway, I got it there. Should be clamped in place, but I just want to show you it's not going to crack once we get it put back together. There. That's better. All right, now I'm going to heat the aluminum so the aluminum melts the rod. Now this is a bigger area. I'm going to concentrate my heat over there more. And once I get up to temperature, I'll back that heat away or turn down the torch. Keep the rod out of the flame. There we go. Now I'm going to turn this down so I can speak better. The aluminum must melt the rod. See how that cooled off already? There we go. Now, I'll just go ahead and make that seam. If you want to make it thicker, you can put the rod in the flame up here and just add rod to it. Thicken that up. Pull it back as it cools. And there you go. I'm going to put a little bit more rod on there because I'm going to machine that later on. Just like so. See, it's very forgiving. You can really work with it. It's almost like putty once you get it melted and working. Just control your heat with distance. And see, I piled it up here on top a little bit more. That way it gives me a nice thickness to work with to machine it and grind her off. And that's how you work on Ford F150. Okay, can you zoom in and see the repair here? I'm going to show you how much we heated the paint on this side, not too badly. And I'm hard to show you the back side, but there it is, if you can see that. See a little bit of light coming through there, I can fix that, but I'm not going to mess with it now. I just would go over it again with some more rod. Now let's see how strong it is. So we'll get some pliers, get some gloves on here. There's some channel locks. Alright, and we'll see what happens. I'm trying to mess with that. And as you can see, that weld's not broke. There you have it. Just grind her down and make it look nice. And I can fix that little hole that I saw simply by heating it up, melting the rod. Not that the hole's really a problem at all. I don't have to get it up just hot enough to melt that rod on the surface, and I'm sure I repaired that hole there. Then it can kind of see through there, if you could even see that. That's done now. There you go. Ford aluminum quarter panel repaired with HTS-735 from Aluminum-weld.com.